welcome. My name is Caitlin Swan, and this is my channel. Welcome to the birthing of Femme FM. Analysis, playlists, opinions, and the ever so controversial review. But I thought, hey, maybe it's time a lady have a go at it. A lady have a crack at it.
Say crack again.
Crack. I hope you hitch along for the ride, because I think it's going to be fun. Without further ado, let's get into the first review. Didn't mean to rhyme. Oh no, I'm not a rhyming channel. So Nap Eyes is an indie rock band that hail from the east coast of Canada, namely Halifax, Nova Scotia. I used to live there. I don't live there anymore. Lead vocals is Nigel Chapman. Brad Lowhead on lead guitar, also in Homeshake, or was in Homeshake, but definitely has a thing with Homeshake. Josh Salter on bass, and Seamus Dalton on the drums. Snapshot the Beginner is a Nap Eyes' fourth studio album, and it's following 2018's I'm Bad Now. This is a band that's on an upward trajectory. It's definitely that next logical step. It's not leaps and bounds ahead of I'm Bad Now, but it's definitely going in the right direction. There's more complex arrangements, more daring instrumentation, all while still sounding like that quintessential Nap Eyes sound. So without further ado, let's get into it. Breakdown. Right off the top, we got So Tired. We got country twang. We got atmospheric guitars knocking on the door. We got Nigel's trademark vocal style pulling up to the driveway. And we're gearing up for the night that is Snapshot of the Beginner. And maybe this isn't a party, but it's definitely a gathering of at least 4 or more people, but definitely under 6. So as a place to begin, this is totally on brand. So Tired is good. It is good stuff. It delivers everything that a Nap Eyes fan might expect. But there's definitely inklings of experimentation that only grows and becomes more realized throughout the album, which becomes the trademark sound of this record. And these sounds are only more reinforced as we get into track 2, Primordial Soup. It comes in with this strong kind of like marching band. I can't describe it other than blinking lights of guitar. It's like beep, 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 beep. And the energy that it gives me is like very high school, by the bleachers, smoking a joint at dusk. I've never had that experience, but that's what it's given me, which is fun. I like when a song can do that. And maybe it's some of the cosmic lyrics in the album, but I'm definitely seeing like a night sky of stars burning bright and burning out. I don't know. Scary, sad, but good. You can really tell that they've stepped their game up. They're going outside of their comfort zone, and baby, she's paying off. But this is the point in the album where you can really tell it's opening up to this really textured sound that's just going to carry through. I kind of want to call it like church bass. It's really easygoing. It's got nowhere to be but here, right now. And it's working. Going on down this album, we got track 3, Even Though I Can't Read Your Mind, and it's not necessarily a standout song, but it's certainly keeping up the momentum. We're going the right direction, and it introduces us to the album's first single called Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So what makes this song stand out the most is certainly the lyrics. It's really refreshing to hear these guys collaborate with a different songwriter. It's catchy, it's upbeat, it's all around that good indie pop. It ends with this really pretty synth, what do you call it, orchestra? Why can't I say that word properly? Jazz, what's the word, orchestra? Orchestral. It ends with this orchestral synth, some really pretty beautiful guitar strumming. It's kind of reminiscent of the Soft Bulletin era Flaming Lips at the end, Transcendence is all around us. So track 5, we got Mystery Calling. We're still drawing from that same sonic palette that we are throughout the whole album. And I'm just a sucker for the metaphor of things knocking at the door. It's creepy, it's sad, it's do you let it in, do you not let it in? And we all want to let things in and also keep things out. So my lord, very Despair Came Knocking at My Door vibes, Daniel Johnston, and I'm here for it. I've signed up and I'm ready to come in. I'm a big fan of sad bastard music, so sue me. So from track 5 to 6 is definitely where the album probably takes a little bit of a pit stop, but it's not a bad pit stop. You're getting pepperoni, you're getting pizza Pringles, you're getting the things to fuel up for the crux of the album, which is certainly the next to come, which are like the last sequence of the songs. It fucking wakes you up, you're out, you're gonna go, you're gonna put the sunroof open because it just stopped raining. Yes. Track 7, If You Were in Prison. My lord, the relevancy.
All around me are familiar faces.
This is the jumping off point, certainly. It's the wake-up song. We got big overdriven guitars. We have lots of underlying static feedback. We're just fucking going all in here. And the solos are certainly serving some like J Mascis vibes. Track 8, Real Thoughts, when I was writing down my thoughts on this album. Thoughts. I wrote emo ditty, so kind of like Little Ditty, but also emo. It's meandering psychedelic folk rock, which is a perfect segue into, dare I say, the best track on the album, Dank Link.
It's Dark Link.
What?
It's Dark Link. It's not Dank Link.
It's Dark Link?
Yeah.
The best track on the album, Dark Link. Instrumentation, just mwah. This is just a plain, flat out, fun one, taking us back to kind of like not so serious, almost meme-like, but beautiful and cute and sweet of Mark Zuckerberg. Even if you don't know who Zelda is, with this song, you're gonna have a good time. So kind of like the opposite of that South Park episode when he says, if you French fry when you're supposed to pizza, you're gonna have a bad time. But the opposite. From this point in the record, I wouldn't say that it's fizzling, but it's certainly simmering, which is good because you don't want to burn the shit out of it and get fucked. It ends on 2 really nice songs. The first being When I Struck Out on My Own. Like, if we're sticking with this metaphor that this album is like a night of a gathering of friends, this song represents the last friend that's still awake and like the one that you maybe didn't even know very well, but now you're getting real existential around a bonfire and like you can kind of see the sun coming up, but you're both really fucking tired and you're gonna go to sleep soon, but you're getting to know each other and it's a good time. That brings us into the last track, which is Though I Wish I Could, and I think it's really great. It's this kind of like self-acceptance song. I'm a loser and that's chill. That's just who I am. The album definitely carried an arc. There were lulls, but they weren't unwarranted. But if you sit down to listen to this album, you can really hear an organic growth, an organic arc that is very fitting with Nap Eyes, and this is where you want to see them going, where they're still keeping you surprised, but they're not fucking pulling the carpet from underneath you. So if this is a snapshot of a beginner, it's a pretty good snapshot. And for the very controversial rating time, if ratings meant anything, I would rate this big 7.5. So this has been the first episode of Violent, I was gonna call it Violent Femmes. This has been the first episode of Femme FM, and there's going to be a lot more videos. It's not all going to be reviews. It's going to be, like I said, opinions. I'm going to analyze. I'm going to give you a playlist. Subscribe, like it, whatever. Not whatever. I really hope you like me. And tune in for the next one. Next week, we'll have